Okay, so we're back, and we're gonna be taking our actual class, because it's gonna make us stronger. And one thing you should notice, I'll lose my job level at this point, because it's gonna be reset. Complete the quest, and it offers you. As soon as you pick the class, you will not be able to change it unless you buy the item, which costs really a lot, and most likely won't be able to buy that thing for a very long time. So be cautious when you're picking your class, otherwise you're gonna be leveling a new character, which is quite frustrating and takes time and useless at the same time. Right, so I was planning to take Kahuna, and I'm gonna be doing it. Yes, good choice. The tradition of Kahuna is an honorable one. I'm certain you will be a great adventurer. Why, thank you. Reporting for job transferred to Gildas. I will be explaining you one really important thing about the item that I'm about to get from Gildas. It's Stamina Saver. It's going to save your stamina, which is here. Yeah. So recovery rate is 100%. It's great. It's gonna change if you have Wrath, probably. I don't remember any other way of decreasing it. I don't think it even changes on having Wrath. And it states that I have stamina. So for example, I'm gonna kill a monster. I'm gonna use stamina to get extra job points and experience. And what Stamina Saver does, it freezes your stamina. It gives you some stamina just to make sure you get the bonus all the time. And it freezes it. You will never lose it. And it lasts for 1 hour, and you have to use it very wisely as it costs a lot of money. At least at that point when I left the game, it costed nearly 10 million. Only one of them. And yeah, it's a very pricey thing, and it's very useful for leveling fast. So try to use it in positions where you have a party, most likely, or you're really buffed and you're capable of killing a lot of monsters in a really short period of time. And we're just gonna get it. As you can see, I'm gonna get 3 of them, and trainee stamina savers are not tradable. These 3 are not gonna be tradable, so no cheating on creating alts and actually getting a lot of cash. Great, so we're done with this one, and we're fighter. Oh, sorry, we're Kahuna. And by likes of it, as I told you, job level drops down. Skills on the first skill tree, save. But we have another skill tree, which is here. And you can read all these quests, what they do, but in general, there's a skill tree for Bell Kahuna, which is going to be melee damage stuff. Defense practice for defense when wearing clothes. Mind defense for magic defense. Creature control. You can have 2 now? Wow. You can actually have 2 monsters at once. But you cannot summon 2 at once. You don't have the skills for that. You are capable of holding them 2 in one place, and they will both level, but the one that's not summoned will level up slower. And the natural sorcery, and it's everything about buffing, healing, whatnot. Come on, it's a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna go in depth into it. So, I've just noticed what's TP. Allows you to learn skills from master class. Alright, so that means master class skills do not require job level. It will require talent points. Well, I'm far from that, so I'm not gonna be even talking about it. Right, so I'm gonna finish my leveling, and I'm most likely gonna go to the other city and try to do quests there. So see you then. So I remembered one thing. There's Hidden Village teleporter. It's a teleporter for a Hidden Village, and you can only enter it using a Hidden Village pass. And you can get it when there's a special event, or you can buy it in the store. It does not provide you a very huge beneficial thing like something outpowering or overpowered, but I mean, it gives you 3 or more buffs that will help you along the side, but they're not extreme buffs like game master buffs or anything. It's simple buffs to increase your stats. and they're balanced, of course. Another thing that I forgot was that you actually get HP and mana for your job levels. It's not a huge amount of it, but I mean, every little helps, right? Okay, so my default city is Gaia Horizon. I cannot enter any city right now. I have to go to Horizon and then I'll be able to enter other cities as well. But the main purpose of this is just to ensure that you know your main city, which is going to be your race city. Other cities will get different ones. So let's get there and let's see what's in the first area that we get into. Alright, so this is the teleport again for the Highland Village, and there's a lot of people here. As you can see, there's loads of people that are, well, they're hugely leveled, and I mean, they have extraordinary best like Death Tyrant or Vanguard Obscura Lump Orc. I mean, we didn't have this one. I mean, to be honest, a lot have changed, and oh my god, even this one. There's loads of them. Frogs. Oh my god. Well, this means the game is actually getting updated constantly. And that's a really, really good thing. When you think about it, you actually get to see new stuff constantly. Right, so I'm gonna do a bit of exploring around the city again just to get to know it as I did before. And I'm gonna be back to doing quests. I am lucky enough to get at this right moment, I have received a Game Master buff, and it's gonna help me really, really much. I mean, I've got loads of attack, loads of defense, other stats, etc. Insane. Look, my even my HP dropped that much when I got extra maximum HP. That is so cool. Thank you, the game master who did this. If you're watching this video. Well, I'm gonna get all the luck that I can, which is probably not so much. 115. I'm gonna have to buy some more. And to buy some more, you hold shift and you get a menu for things that you might need to actually buy a specific amount, or you can use these things just to get like this. You open it, you get a lot of chips. For the weight part, you can use backpacks, which will help you a lot when you have a lot of stuff to bring with you. We're gonna be using our movement speed buff, which is gonna help us a lot because we need to move a bit, and we're just gonna be farming for a little while just to get the bonus XP while we're so lucky and actually have this buff. And as you can see, without chip, I'm dealing nearly 700 damage. That is so lucky. Force mana scroll. You can get scrolls for different kinds of purposes, and they're so awesome. I mean, I'm gonna probably one shot this bird. Yep, that's what happened. Oh, this one is a bit stronger, but as you can see, it's level 18 and it's dying so easily because of this buff. I'm so lucky. I'm not bragging, I'm just lucky to get this. Thank you again for the Game Master. And I'm just gonna be farming around a little bit and using this opportunity, and I'll be back with a bit of a higher level. So see you then. Yet I haven't told you about the thing with moving from place to another. As you notice, I'm moving very slow, and if I need to reach a place that is far away, as I need to do so now, I have to go to Adventure Guide and actually rent a mount. It's for simple people like me that do not pay for anything and want to travel, and increases your speed quite nicely, plus 200 movement speed. That's a lot. I mean, if you consider that you have to travel a lot and you have to do stuff far away, you have to buy these mounts, and they're cheap, but it has a period of time. As it shows, it only lasts for 6 hours, and you have to buy it. But I mean, it's worth it. Really, it is. when I said about the hidden village that it doesn't offer you much of a special thing, it doesn't, but when we're considering the mount part, you will receive a different mount, which will actually give you more movement speed. If I, yes, it gives you more movement speed, but it's not, I mean, it's not like you're gonna be moving in seconds from one distance to another. It is increased, but it's reasonably increased just to make sure everything's balanced, and it looks a lot better than this. I don't know what. I don't know the name of this thing. But the good thing about it, it is looks awesome as you get a tiger. So we're in a salt mine. I'm just gonna check. Yes, I should be capable of killing them. I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna do potions, and we're just gonna attack him. Oh, I got a lot of aggro, but they're no challenge for me. Come on, look, they do 20 damage to me. It's quite hard to hit a higher level as they need a bit more accuracy, but it's good enough for me just to make a fast leveling. I would take ages to do so. So we're just gonna kill a lot of these, and we're gonna be back with a higher level. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you about 5 minutes of the buff. I'm gonna speed it up, but I'll just show you how much you're capable to do with these strong buffs that you might get occasionally. Okay, so this is the end of the buff period, and I leveled almost to level 22, and I have 20k of job points. That is a lot, and I mean, I didn't even buy the big loot just to make the most out of the the boost for stats to make as much XP as possible. And to think of it, how many things I'm gonna have to pick up. I mean, look how further it goes. So I'm gonna be picking them up, and eventually as soon as I'm gonna be done with this, I'm gonna have to come back to the city just to get the items sorted, to get my skills done. I mean, I have 20k of stuff, and everything costs really not much. So yeah, when I'm gonna be finishing this pickup, I'm just gonna start doing stuff in the city, and you're gonna be back in a second. So see you then. Right, so when I finished collecting the stuff, I actually got lucky enough to get another buff from Game Master, and I just crossed one of the bridges to the dungeon. On the left there's M2, and which way I'm going right now is M1. The full name of it is Relics of Arid Moonlight, and I'm not gonna enter the dungeon itself as I'm too weak to do so. So I'm just gonna be farming around the place and getting as much XP as possible, and I'm gonna be right back at you when I'm gonna be in the city and doing the skills and actual item upgrading. So see you then. Right, so I actually tried to enter the dungeon and to fight there, and I got some buffs as well on my pet. Unfortunately, while he was dead, my Game Master buffs did not apply to him. That's why he's dealing only half what he could have been able to. But I mean, that's what I get. And I'm actually doing good right now, and I'm happy that I actually tried to enter the dungeon. And I'm just gonna be leaving this for about 4 minutes on a speed up, just to show you how much harder it is to fight in the dungeon instead of the outer one.